Xbox's exclusive Forza Horizon 5 is coming to PlayStation. Yeah, the era of Xbox exclusives seems to be coming to an end because Forza Horizon 5 was announced as coming to the PlayStation 5, which is wild. Wild for many reasons, but like I really do think we're going to get to a point where I'm not going to have to cover this on every week's show. We could maybe just put it down in the ticker, but like we're going to get to a point that so many Xbox games come to PlayStation that is just going to be no different than like whether Final Fantasy comes or Halo comes. It's all going to be exactly the same. It's just Xbox is going to drop a trailer and we'll be like, man, I get to play that on PlayStation, Xbox. Anyway, I cannot wait for that. But yeah, in case you missed the news, over on the official X account for Forza, they announced that this spring, the Horizon Festival arrives on PlayStation 5. Start your adventure with crossplay on all platforms. And look, that's big news right there. But again, as I kind of mentioned, this is kind of getting normalized where it's not becoming as big of a deal. I mean, and I think the reason for this normalization has to be Phil Spencer. You might remember 2 years ago, year and a half, Phil Spencer came out and he's like, hey, we just want to test the water. We're going to send 4 games over to PlayStation. We're going to take our shoes off, dip it in the pool, and see how that water feels. And then a couple months later, Sea of Thieves, #1 selling game on PlayStation, and everyone's loving it. Sales are going wild, and Phil Spencer says, hold up, let's just roll up our sleeves a little bit. Let's roll up our pant legs and get a little deeper in this water because now there's no red lines. You want Master Chief, you want Horizon, you want Forza, whatever you want, we will send to PlayStation. And now I think it's safe to say that we're at a point where Phil Spencer is just like, screw red lines, man. The water feels good. Cannonball! And look, I joke, but this is a big deal. Spring is going to be massive for PlayStation. Keep in mind, this spring, Xbox will be sending over Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, which is coming to PlayStation 5 this spring. Doom: The Dark Ages will be launching for PlayStation 5 this spring. And now, Forza Horizon 5 will be coming to PlayStation this spring, making the 3 to 4 month period of spring one of the best springs in PlayStation recent memory. Like, I don't know if I'm ever leaving the house. All I'm going to be doing is playing all these new games on Sony. But anyway, spring is going to be awesome for Sony. And, if you're not familiar with Forza Horizon 5, it is one of the most premier racing games in the industry today. I think there's something like over 900 cars since launch. There's been over like 40 expansions for this game, or 40 updates. There's like 2 major expansions that they released that you can pay for. And you're literally always finding something new in this game. It doesn't feel like you're just racing around the track because you're racing in an open world Mexico. And one of my favorite things about this game when I played it was that, like, I don't know if they were real players. I don't know if it was actually my friends, but like I'd be driving down the roads of Mexico and then I would see my friend Jason and I'd be like, hola, Jason is driving a Corvette. That is a really nice Corvette. It'd be a shame if my Jeep ran you over. And I would get up next to him and just run him off the road. It's great because you can interact with your friends or maybe the ghosts of your friends in game. We've never really seen a game do that before to this scale, and it's such a fun time. Now, we did mention the expansions that you have to buy. Xbox did expand upon this a little more, and it said, in regards to the 2 expansions, one of them is going to be a Hot Wheels, and the other one is a Rally Adventures expansion, and those will be separate purchases. So if you do want to get those will be on top of the game. However, in honor of the game arriving, there will be free content being added in the form of Horizon Realms. And this is an update that will be releasing for free of charge. And according to what I'm reading here, it's going to be a collection of some of Forza's best races and creations. Now, I definitely want to point out at the time of filming this, the pricing is not available, the release date is not available, but on the PlayStation Store you can wishlist it, so you can add it to your wish list and be ready once it launches. But it's also, worth noting, hey, on Xbox right now you can pick this game up outside of Game Pass for $29.99. So I think it's safe to say that when it comes to PlayStation, this game should be about $30. If they decide to charge $60, that's a big swing for the fence by Xbox, but I think it's safe to say we will see a similar price across the platforms here. And, I guess the reason I wanted to talk about this is even though this is becoming normalized, I was still kind of surprised. Like, I was surprised to see Forza be the game that's coming over to PlayStation because I did not predict that. I'm not disappointed at all. I think it's going to be a great game for Sony, but, like, I was thinking we would see like Gears of War, maybe Hellblade 2, or even the Master Chief Collection come over to PlayStation this year. But who knows? We still have plenty of months ahead of us. There's still plenty of time for those games to come. And I sure hope we do.